Hello everybody, it's Ken Faulkner. Time for another knife video. I'm 4 days in, 4 days deep into the big knife carry. And this is a big guy, a big guy. And it's on top of something else that we're going to get into. So yeah, Thursday today, so that's 4th day. Going all the way through Sunday with this, so we got a few more to go. It's kind of like the halfway mark because of the to Sunday. A little over halfway. And there it is, the Amphibian from Microtech. Part of the 3 that I got with the ram lock. I'm really enjoying the ram lock. I enjoy this knife. It's such a big knife, and it's got that great recurve. We talked about that when we were looking at the Mini Paragon. I do like a recurve. You know, I don't have too much trouble sharpening it, even though it has that curve that you have to deal with. So yeah, good clip. Everything works. I mean, it's pretty stiff, but it works pretty well. Great texture on this. I think this is a G10. I don't have my spreadsheet up. I'm going spreadsheetless this time. I think this is G10. Pretty sure. I think the other ones, what I have, blanking. The Stitch, that has the aluminum handle, and it's the other one is the one with the 3 letters. MSI, that has the Grivery. So it's funny how they have these 3, and they're kind of similar looking, especially the ones I picked out were more. The Stitch does have the black blade, but and I think the MSI also does have that black blade, but they have a similar look, but they have different handles. I think all the steels are the same with that M398. This one was actually poked for hardness test. And if I remember correctly, I know it was over 60. I think it was like 60.5 or 61, somewhere around there. So it did pretty well. I mean, I know a lot of people talk about the heat treat from Microtech not being great. This thing's cutting really good. Let me get some paper here. Whittling had that same thing. It's got it just slices like nobody's business. Very nice and sharp. And whittled really well. I mean, it just really kept the wood, while carving in the cut. Even if you're kind of pushing your wrist into it, you're still kind of parallel to it with this part of the edge. Really nice, great geometry. It's got a cool wash. I think it's a stone wash finish. Nice swedge on the top. Got these interesting thumb studs, which work really well. I can nail it with the thumb and with the reverse without too much problem. Ram lock's pretty good. These kind of locks aren't my favorite in general. But they do keep your fingers out of the way, and this, as far as a crossbar-ish kind of, because it's not Omni springs. It's not those kind of springs. It's a regular spring in here, and you can I think you can see it. So it's just a regular spring that pushes it up. So yeah, it works really well. Great knife, big size. Oh man, just on the handle, you got more than enough. Without a choke up spot, you got more than enough there. And it's got that kind of shape that I like. I've always been a fan of kukris. I've mentioned that before, and I always like that kind of downward slope to the blade. I think that's a personal fave of mine. So it's a great knife. I mean, it really is. I mean, it's going to be probably too big for a lot of people because it is quite large. Quite large. I think we were talking maybe a 4-inch blade. We'll go ahead and look at it. I'm going to do a wrap up the end of all this stuff. Maybe just do full-on measurements on all the bigs and the smalls from the last 2 weeks. But yeah, it's like a 4-inch. So, and the cutting edge is probably a little over maybe 3 5/8, something like that. It's got some weight to it, definitely. And I don't think there's any milling in there. The G10. Nope, doesn't appear to be. Just big slabs of it. But it's got real good milling out here. So the grip on it is just great. Got a great place for your finger. It's got that finger groove. I do like that forward finger groove. Even if it doesn't really have a real choil, you can kind of do this with it. But yeah, great knife. So let's see how it cuts open this cool package. Now, you know, maybe I'm kind of like getting into these unboxing type videos. Usually I can't wait, but I just recently got home from work. This is one that was coming from China. And things are a little crazy right now if you've kind of been paying attention to what's going on with the Chinese stuff. So I've had bad experiences where a knife went out into the mail and then came back to the company that sent it, and they had to resend it again. It took forever from China. Most of the stuff that I'm buying from China is going to be coming from a reseller, you know, like a White Mountain Knives, Blade HQ, Amazon, that sort of thing. I just don't have the patience for it. But this one was not available in the local dealers. It's one that just came out recently, and I'm super excited about it. KU411B, 14C28N material with micarta handles, and it's got blue is the color. I don't know if that tells you anything. It wouldn't tell me anything because I know it as something else, but it doesn't say the name of it out here. So we're going to crack this guy open. Now, I think in the middle of the shipping, even though it went really, I mean, probably a week and a half or 2 weeks, way quicker than other experiences I've had. But I just got nervous because everything's going on with the politics and things. And, you know, I'm not a political channel. I don't get into the politics. I'm not really interested in getting into a bunch of hate and anger and stuff like that. I do follow politics. I do have my opinions, but I just would rather be able to express my opinions, hear other people's opinions, without everybody, you know, knowing that they're right and the other person's wrong and all that kind of thing. So I'm not here to blame anybody for what's going on, but there is a lot of chaos going on right now. And so I think for now, I'm probably not going to order anything else. Well, this was hard to pass up, and I guess you'll see why when I get this open. But I think I'll just kind of stay with things that I'm ordering from within the United States, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it settles down quicker than not. So that's cool. Comes with a little cord. I got to work on my my skills on making lanyards, especially for fixed blades, and this is a little fixed blade. And you may start to be recognizing this one. So recently, Aries EDC, big part of the community. He makes knives, and they're very sought after. I don't have any of his actual knives, but he did collab with Kubi with his Bloom. Is one of his biggest selling designs. Now, I'm not under the impression that this is going to be, you know, as good as what he's making himself, because he's making it all by hand, by himself, in his shop, and he's got a YouTube channel where you can see that stuff. But I am part of this like little kind of a pass around group going on right now for a couple of his knives, and talking about waiting for something to show up. It's going around. It's probably got like 20 people on the list. I've never been in any of the kind of pass around groups or any of that stuff. I just happened to get into this because Gareth had one of the knives is owned by Gareth, and he had a little. He asked me about it, and I said, yes, that'd be great, you know. And then I got on the list, so I'm just waiting for it to come around. But I thought it'd be kind of cool because this is like only an $80 investment. And investment of like a week and a half of waiting and stressing over whether it's going to get here. And now I got a Bloom. Definitely just visually looking at it, it doesn't have the thickness that the Aries knives tend to have here. He really has it swell out to a nice hand filling handle. But the Kydex seems good. Oh yeah, cool. So this is one of those little small fixed blades. It's got a 3-finger. Great jimping. So I don't know how much he went back and forth with them on, you know, prototypes and stuff like that. I mean, of course, you know, it being his baby, his design, he's going to be very much interested in these coming out as a really nice one. I thought it was going to be a darker blue, but I still like that. That's really cool. It's almost like a blue jean sort of thing. G10. A little texture, Man, it just feels good in the hand, like that EDC thing, the little fixed blade thing. Now, it does have one of these it's a smaller version of that tech lock that you see coming on all of these kind of knives, especially from the Chinese brands that are putting them out pretty quick. So I think I'm gonna, because I know that Aries is big on the soft loop, so I'm definitely gonna have to throw a soft loop on here. Pretty excited. I don't think I have any Kubi fixed blades. I have a lot of Kubi knives, but not fixed blades. No, I do. Sorry, Dust Devil. I do have the Dust Devil, and they did a really good job with that one. And that was from Tempest Knives, KC at Knives Fast. And so, yeah, this one feels really good. I mean, it's solid, and it's got that good thumb right there. It comes right out. I think this is gonna be awesome. Awesome carry, and it's pretty compact. Let's get out a couple of these little fixed blades I got over here. This is the Wonder Nut that I got in Texas. Looks very close to the same size. I guess we can get them out of the sheath. Gotta be careful with this one. It bit me. I got bit real good when I originally had it. So yeah, close to the same size. What else do I got? Some of the ones from Tim's School of Fish, his Blackwater, those are definitely going to be bigger. So that's a different level. Still very EDCable. What else I got over here? Well, this one's definitely a smaller. Famous for being smaller. Is the Little Minimalist. And what else we got over here? We got the Walmart one. It's a little bit bigger. That's really not quite in the class of these other ones here. But anyway, I was seeing. Yeah, here's the other Kubi. So the Dust Devil, really good knife. It's got that same kind of clip. Haven't switched that out yet. I guess I got to pick up some more of the soft loops. And yeah, even that one is bigger. So we'll get this Minimalist out of the way. We will put it up against the Bloom and the WK Knifeworks knife. So there you go. This is a little small guy. So I'm excited to carry it. I'm excited to continue to kind of search out some of these guys. We'll see. This is probably going to really drive me, and then it'll give me a point of reference when I actually do get there's like 2 of Aries knives coming eventually. And then, then it's going to be a matter of if I'm like highly driven to get one of his knives. I'm already feeling it. I'm already feeling the need to pick up something from him. Just got to watch the drops and all that kind of thing. A lot of people have been carrying them, reviewing them. Everybody seems to love him. Aries has got his channel, and he's on other people's lives. He's very active. So awesome. I'm excited. So all this Japanese stuff. Japanese stuff? Say that for Chinese stuff. The Chinese stuff going on. It's got me a little concerned, because the thing is, there's a lot of people, a lot of good people like Casey with Tempest, like Jack Wolf, with Rosecraft. So many great brands that I really like. Hopefully, this is not going to be a long, drawn-out drama, and it's going to affect anything. Kind of like the whole the Crucible thing. It's kind of died out. Didn't really hear much about it. Apparently, they were sold to some company, like a French steel company. I'm assuming, I guess, that they'll still make steel over here in the United States, and hopefully, I just haven't heard anything new about it. So, but we're definitely scared about that when that happened, and I'm a little scared about this. I mean, not really so much scared about the price going up a little bit, But if it just gets to the point where people don't have the opportunity, especially designers over in and a lot of YouTube designers, being able to make a design and send it out and get it OEM'd. Unless, of course, there's some U.S. OEMs that step up in the vacuum that gets created, if there is anything. I'm just really hoping. I'm just like I'm a common good kind of guy. I do, like I say, I do have my political opinions, and I do consider myself a patriot. But I'm all about the common good, and I'm not about us all getting all angry at each other. Kind of like the knife community. I mean, we all come together, and I know there's differing opinions, but we all seem to be able to come together with our love of knives and make the best of it, rather than trying to decide what to dislike each other over. And I hope that the whole world can really become like that. It may never happen. People are people, But that's the way it is, guys. Yeah, excited to get this one. It would have to be something as exciting as this for me to buy something coming straight from China at this point. I'm really going to be on basically a buying hold for pretty soon anyway because of Blade Show. But regardless of that, yeah. And even Blade Show, I just wonder if there's going to be any kind of effect there. Our price is going to be different. How's it going to be with some of the, the Vostids and the Weiss Avivis and all that? They're always a big part of the Blade Show. I mean, I just hope that it doesn't spill over. I got a feeling that it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be okay, but people are gonna, people are gonna have their conspiracy theories, and of course, some truths are out there, but I'm not the kind of guy that thinks I know everything and I'm right about everything for sure. With knives, life in general, that's just the way I am. I like to try to stay open-minded. So, all right, guys, that's it. Very cool knife. Very excited about it. Very excited about carrying it. I'll probably come back. I mean, this is just a first impression. I'll probably come back and tell you a little bit more about it after I really get a chance to carry it. And I'm really excited about it. So I got the balloon from Kubi. I got my number 4 big knife. Definitely realizing how cool this knife is. And I got more big ones coming. And I got some more stuff coming up over the weekend. So I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.